You also raised flags in a couple of public interviews and during the trial. And what struck me as very dramatic, it struck me as dramatic terms, that there are elements of the intelligence community, national security, the NSA specifically, that have been withholding information about Ukraine. You implied or suggested that it was on orders from the White House and that it was an improper withholding of information from the intelligence committees. You should be entitled to that information, but the intelligence community was withholding it from you improperly. Is that still the case? And are the intelligence committees, both your committee in the House and the one in the Senate, likely to pry that information loose?
It is still regrettably the case, and it's a deep concern to me. There are really a couple categories of intelligence that are at issue. One is a category that was shared by some of us, but it was not shared in a form that we could make it available to all the senators. And it was information that was pertinent to the case that they should have had to make their determination. That was one problem. The other problem is that there were other bodies of intelligence that we had requested that had been collected that were certainly pertinent to our request, but we couldn't tell how pertinent they may be to the trial. And at some point, there were instructions or dictates or requests from up above. And as a result, what was supposed to be turned over to us was withheld from us. That is particularly an issue with the NSA, but maybe an issue with the CIA as well. And here you have I think, the flaw that exists in the character of the president, which has already infected the Justice Department so grievously, and other agencies as well, now seeming to infect part of the intelligence community. And for those of us that rely on that intelligence community to speak truth to power, to speak plainly to us, not to withhold from us, it is of grave concern.
Briefly, Mr. Chairman, do you have support from the Senate Intelligence Committee, from its Republican leadership, on pursuing this?
I don't know the answer. I haven't talked to Chairman Burr about it. I know that Mark Warner shares the concerns that I have, at least as it pertains to the information that both I think he and I thought should properly be shared with the rest of the Senate, but I can't speak for Senator Burr.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.